y'all, welcome back to Carla's Craft and Charm. I'm bringing you a very small Ollies haul, an estate sale, and a couple of thrift stores today. I've been going to my Ollies. I've been several times over the past week to 10 days, and my local Ollies in the North Georgia area just are not getting anything new. I've been to Snellville, Duluth a couple of times, Oakwood a couple of times, and Sugar Hill probably 3 times, and I only found this. So I keep hoping, I keep going back and hoping that they're going to get new things. Feel very fortunate for the things that I have found, but there's still so many things I would love to find in the way of punches, some more beautiful paper pads that other people are finding that I am not. But I'm going to share these 2 things with you. If you're only here for the Ollies haul, then that's going to be it. And everything else is my estate and thrift stores. So I picked up the only thing in the American Craft line was this paper pad by DCWV called Holly Jolly. Includes foiled sheets, premium stack, 36 sheets, 12 by 12 double-sided cardstock. Really nice weight, and I'll flip through this. I felt so lucky to find this. I found it in the stationery craft aisle in a box. There was about 4 left, and I did take 2 because I am working on my Christmas journals, and so I really need Christmas paper. When I went back, this was during the week last week. When I went back over the weekend, they did not have any more, and they had not put anything new out. But I keep checking, and I'll let y'all know if I find anything else. I did not want to show this last week in the middle of the week because there were so few there, and I thought by the time anybody was able to get there, they would probably be out. The only other thing I got is not an American Crafts product. It's this pack of Nina Social translucent envelopes, A7 size, 25 envelopes. Paid $1.99 for this, and these are just translucent envelopes. And I thought those might be kind of cool in the center of a signature, and I could decorate this up, but it would be neat that you could see through it to see what you would put in the pocket. So I thought that was a pretty good find. So that's it for my Ollies haul, y'all. I know it's kind of sad, but I keep trying, and hopefully I'll be able to find you some more things. I went over to my local St. Vincent Depal store that I frequent, and I found this pack of Christmas stationery and envelopes, 10 pieces of stationery and 10 matching envelopes. And this is the legal size envelopes. They're rather thin, but I love this design that they have on the back, this star print, and that they have the ornament on the front there. These pages, I really liked the border, and even though it has a portrait orientation, I felt like I could easily turn this landscape and use it as a signature, and that it would still be very pretty in the journals. So that's why I picked that up. It also has some labels. Probably won't use those. They're a little bit discolored. It was $1 for that. That's all I got at my St. Vincent de Paul store. I went to an estate sale over the weekend, and I picked up some things. They didn't have much priced, and so when I got up there, I said, you know, these are the things I've got. How much would you like for it? And he said $6, so I had no problem paying $6 for these things. Got this little bag of cardstock pockets. They're folded in a pocket design. I just thought I could use these as corner pockets, side tucks. They're really a pretty pattern, rather thick. So there's this yellow, pink, black with cherries, black with a variety of flowers, and I think that might be it. Oh, yep, that's it. So there's a few in there. Just picked up this bag, thought it might be handy. I don't know if these came pre-folded or the person that lived there folded them. I found these cards, which I thought were just beautiful. 10 embellished note cards, and the envelopes are really pretty that go with these as well. They're teacups. They have this gold foiling design on them. That's a piece of something there. And blank in the center. This real pretty blue on the back. They're by Punch Studio. There's no year on there. And then the envelopes are beautiful, y'all. So these are the envelopes. They're pretty good thickness. They have this wonderful butterfly inside of them. And I love that they're all colored inside and out with this blue print. And this is the front and the back flap. So I just thought those were beautiful. They're all here. So that'll be a great addition to journals. I got a few wrapping papers, just random wrapping papers they had there. Some pieces that I thought were pretty. Some look rather vintage, like this piece, but you never know. And I can use these in journals. This says I'm in the garden. Some birds and flowers. This stripe design with some flowers on it and greenery. This pack that's been opened, it's Hallmark. It's a little shiny. I didn't realize how shiny it was in the package. I opened it up earlier. It's pretty shiny, but I can probably use that for something, maybe on some tags or something like that. It's a nice thick gift wrap. This offcut of Christmas kitties. Looks like it probably came on a package at one point in time. And this offcut of 10 Lords Leap in the 12 Days of Christmas. This pack I really liked a lot. This pack of, it's got two designs in here. Let's see, I should have separated this before I got y'all on camera, but this is the one that I liked the most. This pack of seed packets and butterflies, and I just thought that was so pretty. You could put that on journal cards and tags and use it in collage. And then the other design in here is just this craft colored apple and just apple design. And it is a craft color on the back as well. These are pretty thin, but I will get use out of those. So I picked those up. And then I got books, because you know, I don't need books, but here we are. I say it every time, so I'm just going to go with it. This is Bobby Bear by Samuel Lowe Company. Thought these were so beautiful, these images in here. It's copyright 1950. It does not say who it's illustrated by. And I thought these were cute little embellishments. At first, I thought someone had written on it. But that's just part of the book, because they're on every page. So those will make super cute tags. Cut out, which I'm sure is what I will do with it. But such sweet images. So, got that book. And this is adorable. With a little pen. And then Katie Cat. Same thing. Edith Reichman. The last book. Also Edith Reichman. So, they're obviously related. And this one is also 1950. And I love the pins that are on these. So adorable. I could see using these as a whole page. I just thought they were so cute. And I love how they're different colors on each page. I got this book called The Tin Soldier. I thought I might be able to use this for Christmas. I like that it matches the dust cover. This is by Hans Christian Andersen, illustrated by Sari. I am not good with my ears. MCMXLV. I don't know, y'all. I'm not good with that. It's black and white on one page and then color on the next. These are really cool pages with this border that they have. So, I got that. Probably would not put these designs in a Christmas journal, but I just thought the cover couldn't make a good Christmas journal because it's called The Tin Soldier. Never seen this book before, have y'all? Really big print. Picked this up just because I was picking up books and I thought, why not? It's called Everybody Smile, and I guess I didn't realize at the time that this book is actually a book that was probably given out by the Georgia Department of Public Health in Atlanta in 1949. It's in great condition to be that old and to be paperback, but everything where I thought maybe this would be good in a school journal, a teacher journal or something, everything is related to teeth, and I guess I just didn't realize that when I picked it up, but it's okay. This is really super cute. There are some really cute images in here that can be used, but a lot of it centers around going to the dentist and your teeth. So anyway, I can definitely use some of these in a teacher journal. Could cut these out and use them in other journals. I thought this center spread was really cute. When I looked further at it, it's about going to the dentist. So, you know, there's some cute pictures in here. And like I said, it's in good condition. So, love those. I got Johnny and the Birds, a Rand McNally elf book. I love this, y'all. I will definitely make this into a journal and keep these cover pages. I just think that's beautiful. This book is illustrated by Elizabeth Webb and written by Ian Munn. We're back to those Roman numerals, MCML. Guess I should have looked these up before I got on here with y'all so I could tell you what year it is. Beautiful illustrations. So pretty. That is so cute, y'all. Look at her feeding the birds. Some of these I could use in Christmas journals, these images. So, and then the back. Oh, y'all, I love that. Every page has colored illustrations, and it's in really good condition. This book's in not as good condition. I don't know if I would use a cover. I'll have to try to clean it up. Peter Gets His Wish, a Bonnie book written and illustrated by Frances Ingersoll. But these images are really beautiful in here. 1947. Love that one's a full page illustration and then they have the smaller illustrations on the left. And then it reverses. So really cute. Never seen any of these books, y'all. It's my first time having these or seeing these. So adorable. And then the last book I got from the estate sale on my $6 there was this Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This wasn't in super great condition. It had one of those clear covers. It was peeling off, so I went ahead and peeled it off. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit and then maybe Mod Podge it to give it a clear coat because it's a little tacky from having that on it. But I will try to make this into a Christmas journal because I just think it's adorable. Rudolph by Robert May, a Maxton book for little people. And we're back to those Roman numerals. I'm just batting 1,000 here. MCMXXXIX. And the only thing with this book is that someone went through and underlined in red some words. So it doesn't bother me, but could potentially bother someone else. I would leave these pages in here when I make the journal because I just think they're super cute. Maybe not all of them, but the majority of them for sure. So that's destined to be a journal soon. Not in good condition at all. It would have to be covered for sure. This is what I was talking about. This clear coating, but it was coming off. So I just went ahead and peeled it off. went today, actually on the way home, by a antique mall store that we have kind of in our area. I had picked up some vintage music paper there a month or so ago, and I was going to try to get some more. It's Christmas themed, so I wanted to get another roll. They had tons when I was there, but they were sold out, so I wasn't able to get any. So I just picked up these two books. The first one is a home comfort cookbook, Wrought Iron Range Company, St. Louis, Missouri. This book is not in good condition at all, as you can see. And I took it up front because there was no price, and the lady gave it to me for $2. So looking online, it looks like it would be worth a good bit more, but it's not in very good condition. This says that the Wrought Iron Range Company was established in 1864, but I think that this book is from the 30s. I could not find a date on it, but there are some pictures in here from the 30s that I'll show you, and that's why I knew that this book was probably from the 30s or potentially even later, but it has some really cool images in it, which is why I wanted it for these vintage stove images. And that's what goes up to the 30s. So the last one in here is 1933. So that leads me to believe this book is probably from that year or a little bit later. And then the pages turn from this thicker, what once was probably glossy, to more of a Bible weight paper. And in the back, it doesn't give recipes, but it gives like hints. It tells you, what to do when you're using lard, to keep a fire extinguisher nearby. It's talking about canning and preserving, and it gives like basically what you make. Just a couple of recipes there, but not a tremendous amount of them. And then it tells you how to season, what to make with kidney beans and asparagus, and how to make a tea sandwich. So it's kind of an odd cookbook, but it came with these extras in here. So these are clearly something that someone shoved in here. This ad in here is from the 60s. And then there's a registration card that I'm assuming was for the stove that someone must have purchased to Black & Decker, or maybe it's for something else. It looks quite old. A recipe with a Grimes Golden William Tell brand something, 4 pounds. And then we have another recipe here that someone, Household Hints is what this one was, from 1962. And then this talks about how to assemble the stove. So I'm guessing this is what they purchased and why they got this book. So for $2, I felt like it was worth it just to use those images. And then I picked this book up as well because I've got cookbook journals I'm going to be working on probably after I finish my Christmas journals. And this is a really pretty book. I've never seen it before. Goodness Gracious, Recipes for Good Food and Gracious Living. Recipes by Roxy Kelly. Illustration by Shelley Reeves Smith. Has a dust jacket, and then the book looks exactly the same. It's in great condition. And these images in here, y'all, are just really sweet. This book is not super old. It's from 2002, so 23 years. I mean, still pretty old, y'all. But these images are just really, really pretty. I could see myself using these in a variety of journals. They are recipes, but they have a lot of backgrounds and images surrounding them, and just more of a journal-looking kind of cookbook versus just straight-up recipes. So I couldn't leave this behind. I think the book will make a great journal, and I will definitely be able to use these pages and other things. I thought that was pretty cool. That's all I got there. I ran into Goodwill last week, picked up a couple things. It was green week, so my green items were half off. I got this washi tape, paid 35 cents for it. I liked these little ice cream cones, and then it just has this blue sprinkle design. This box of crayons, I may try my hand at making a mini crayon journal at some point. I like it when they don't have the advertisement on the front. Paid 55 cents for that. I got these muffin cups. They've never been opened just because they were 55 cents and I needed some muffin cups, so why not? These favor accents, I paid 35 cents for these. I thought I could hang those off a dangle and they would be cute. These 4 stamps, just thought they were cute little embellishments. They might be cute on a tag or something like that. 35 cents. These pillow stickers, they're called. I liked that they were kind of like corner and side elements. They are raised. 35 cents. I got these. I didn't know what these were. These are rub-on sheets. I paid 55 cents for them. And they're letters. And I guess I didn't realize exactly what I was getting. But I'll be able to use these for something. Somewhere. I did open these when I got them to look at them. So let me see if I can figure out. There we go. So what these are by Made in China. Scrapbook embellishments. And these have been used partially. But they're just alphabets of different colors. Letters of different colors, I should say. And you just rub them on. Has the tool, the little popsicle stick, blue and green. Uppercase and lowercase. So I can get some use out of those, especially in my Christmas journals. I do plan on incorporating some blue in there as well. So for 55 cents, I thought that was worth it. I picked up this pack of closures. There's 3 in here. Thought I could use those on one of my journals. 35 cents for that. Another stamp. Again, just little small images I could use here or there. 35 cents for that. 35 cents for these book plate labels. Sticker labels. I didn't know what these really were. I couldn't open them because the price was over it. But they're almost like sticky pads, but in sticker form. So you could rip this off and stick the whole page in a journal and let someone use that throughout their journal. I thought that would be good use of those. And then the last thing I got was these stickers that are travel related. And some of them are raised, but they're not super raised. And they just say things like road trip, bon voyage, beach bum, anchor sprinkler, diner, vacation, sightseeing. I like how they have that typewriter design on them. And I paid 55 cents for these. So that's what I got at my Goodwill. And then last but not least, I went to my local thrift store in Buford, Buford Thrift. If you're in the area and you've never been there, it's a great store to go when they have a sale. I find stuff there now and then, but when they have a sale, they sell various things for 25 cents, and they do it a lot. So last week they had all their books for 25 cents and their clothes for 25 cents. They had some other things, but those were the 2 items I was looking at. So I got 9 paper book items and 12 pieces of clothes, and it cost me $5.57. So you can't beat that. It's called Buford Thrift. They are on Facebook, and they're only open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 4. So if you're in the area and you can check it out, want to check it out, and you've never been there, you should check it out. It's in downtown Buford. I got this Johnny Tractor puzzle. I don't think she saw the price on it because she ended up charging me $0.25 for it. Their toys were half off that day, so it would have only cost me 50 cents, but I paid $0.25. The reason I got this is because I've been looking for some big puzzle pieces because I want to embellish these and put a hole in them and hang them on my tassels. I just thought that would be cute. I saw a video on Facebook, so I want to try that out. And the rest, shocker, are books. Here we go again. So I'm going to go through these real quick. Not going to spend a lot of time. I got this Captain Kitty book. It's a Rand McNally Junior Elf book. Let me move those over. Out of the way. It is from... It's not in great shape. Here we go again. MCMLI. Sorry, y'all. By Godfrey Lynn, illustrated by Elizabeth Webb. Super cute pictures in here. And they have this pink tone on the pages where they're not color. So every other page color, every other page this pink tone. So I liked it. It was $1.25. I picked it up. I'll use the images out of here. I won't do anything with the book itself because it's not in great shape. This Heath Kit Assembly Manual Decade Resistant Kit came in a book. I honestly don't remember which book. And I don't think I saw a year, but it's just a vintage assembly book for some type of item. I have no idea what. So I could use pieces of that somewhere along the way or not. Model IN17. Copyright, oh, there we go, 1967. Picked up a couple of home plan magazines. I think these might be a good addition to a home journal. I'm going to work on a couple of those for people that are getting new homes. Or if I do another wedding journal, I thought this might be a good addition. Again, keep in mind I only paid $1.25 for all of these things, so we'll see what happens with it. But these are just old plans by a company that build houses. And they have a wonderful patina to them, just the aging and the design of the house on the bottom. So I thought that was kind of cool. This one is from 1984. So got that. And then I got another one, 4th edition W.D. Farmers Homes for Pleasant Living. This is a builder in Atlanta. And this is from MCMLXXIV. I want to say I looked that up and it was like 80 something. 70 something, 80 something. I did look it up while I was there. These pages are much thicker. But again, for the same purpose, that I could use these as a page in my journals. I got this My Big Christmas book. This is from 1983, written by Hayden McAllister. And let's see if it has an illustrated by. It does not say who it's illustrated by. This is a UK book. This was published in Germany. So I've never seen this book before. There's some music in here, some really cute images. I'll be using these in my Christmas journals. Flip through there real quick. They've got some craft items and then some books. Super cute. Really, really cute. Adorable images. And nice weight to these pages. Pretty good condition too. Might make that a journal at some point. Time of Wonder by Robert McCloskey. This was originally sold on Thrift Books. This is a Viking seafarer book from 1957. I liked how these images took up the whole page and they were just a little bit different. I really liked the matte on them and thought that they would make good pages and journals. This book, Tag This, a doodle book, which actually came from Ollies, because it still has a price tag on it. And I thought about this book. Let's see if it has a year. Published by Price Stern Sloan, a division of Penguin Young Readers Group in New York. But I don't see a year. It's newer though. It's not an old book at all. And this book is interesting because it's just a whole bunch of images. And I can for sure use these. They are matte. Nice weight. Wide variety of things. Even if I don't use them for anything but like the textures as backgrounds. So you got to think outside the box when you do what we do for sure. I got this book called Folk Art Designs, Volume 5, Children's Collection by Pamela Publications. This book is from 1985. And this almost reminds me of a coloring book. But they're just a whole bunch of folk art designs. And these will make wonderful pages. A lot of these are in the landscape form. Good weight, all matte. And then in the center, we have color versions of some photos. And they're super cute too. So I could use those. They're shiny, but they're not super duper shiny. It has not been colored in or anything. It's in pristine condition on the inside. There's the back. Super cute, right? Those could be cut out and used on tags. And the last book I got was this Crafts magazine, Make It Merry, a medley of Christmas crafts. And this book is from, I think I may already have one like this, 1999. And I got this because I thought I could cut out some of these. This was in the back, y'all. How beautiful is that? I love that. That's a Leisure Arts publication tucked in the back there. I like these pages because of the designs on them. That's really the only reason I got this. I thought I could use those some designs in some form or fashion. And I like the font. So like that word right there, Christmas, can be cut out and used on something else. Frosty. I like those words. I like those fonts a lot. So that's why I got this, and not for really any other reason except for it was a quarter, and I like the font, and I like the borders. So that's it. That's my mixed haul of a whole bunch of stuff that I've picked up over the past week or so. Thank y'all so much for watching me. Before I go, I did have a viewer, and I'm so sorry that I did not write down your name on the comment. I should have done that, and I do apologize. She commented on one of my recent videos and told me that she had found paper pads at the Jonesboro Ollies, and she said, feel free to share these on your channel. I am not good at editing yet, y'all, so I saved these on my iPad, and I wanted to share them with you in case you were in the Jonesboro area. Astro designs cardstock in these colors for $4.99. Glitzy, a DCWV cardstock stack for $1.99. Another Astros design in a different color palette for $4.99. Park Lane Industrial, 34 sheets, includes full embossed gloss denim vellum stickers, and I want to say that says cork, for $1.99. I would love to have that. I wish I was close to Jonesboro. And then Park Lane Rustic Meadows, 34 sheets printed cardstock with specialty paper, foil, shimmer, canvas, textured, acetate, and embossed for $1.99. And I'm so sorry I didn't write down your name. If you are the one that sent me these, please comment below so I can thank you on this video. And thank you for sending these, and I hope some of y'all are in the Jonesboro area and you're able to go score some of these paper pads. Hope y'all have a great day, and thank you so much for joining me today.